To whoever this may impact, sometimes our lives have to be completely shaken up, changed, and rearranged to relocate us where we're really meant to be. Sometimes change feels like loss, transformation is scary, and sometimes to discover the best versions of ourselves, we must let go of absolutely everything that's holding us down. Welcome to I Missed Me, your new safe space. I'm excited to form a part of your healing journey. Have you ever felt stuck? Maybe like you're in a routine that is just not working anymore? Or you're holding on to things, people, or even beliefs that are weighing you down? In order to grow, we have to outgrow certain aspects of our life first. Growth isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less, or even releasing what's no longer serving us. Imagine a plant. It starts as a tiny seed. It grows by absorbing sunlight, water, and nutrients, but at some point, that plant might need a longer pot, or even a completely different environment to reach its full potential. The same goes for us. In life, we grow by constantly evolving, but sometimes that means we need to shed the things that no longer fit. Why is it so hard to let go? What holds us back from outgrowing our old habits, relationships, or even mindsets? Change is uncomfortable. We are creatures of habit, and stepping into something new, whether it's a new job, a new relationship, or a new way of thinking, requires us to face uncertainty. However, it's through this discomfort that true growth happens. Every time that you've outgrown something in your life, whether it was a friendship that became toxic, a job that no longer aligned with your values, or even a mindset that held you back from achieving your goals, you made space for something better, and you grew. Let's break this down into 3 key areas where you need to start outgrowing to grow: habits, relationships, and mindsets. The habits that we form can either propel us forward or keep us stuck. Maybe you have a habit of procrastination, or you hold on to unhealthy coping mechanisms like excessive eating or avoiding confrontation. These habits won't serve their purpose. Maybe they helped you to cope or get by during a rough time, but now they might be holding you back. Outgrowing these habits requires intentional effort. It means replacing old patterns with healthier ones that align with your growth goals. This could be something as simple as establishing a morning routine that energizes you, or as profound as choosing to let go of perfectionism and embracing progress instead. It's about realizing that growth requires new action, not just new thoughts. Relationships. Have you ever had a friend or acquaintance who over time you realized wasn't supporting your best self? Maybe you were in a toxic friendship or a relationship that drained your energy. It can be incredibly hard to let go of relationships, especially if they've been part of your life for a long time. But remember, relationships should uplift you, not hold you back. Sometimes, the people we outgrow aren't necessarily bad people. They just might be at a different stage of their journey than we are. Or maybe their energy no longer aligns with who they were becoming. And that's okay. It's a sign of growth. You're not abandoning them. You're simply making room for relationships that nurture your evolving self. Mindsets. One of the most powerful ways we outgrow to grow is by shifting our mindset. If you've ever held a belief that no longer serves you, you know how heavy it can feel. Maybe you believed that you weren't good enough, or that success was for other people, but not for you. Letting go of these limiting beliefs is the key to unlocking your full potential. Outgrowing these mindsets requires self-awareness and courage. It means challenging your thoughts, questioning the narratives you've been told, and reprogramming your thinking to be more empowering. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, you might start thinking, how can we make this work? It's about replacing self-doubt with self-belief and moving from fixed thinking to growth-oriented thinking. Take some time to reflect on what you might be holding on to that's no longer serving you. Journal about your habits, relationships, and mindsets. What feels draining or limiting? What do you think you might need to release in order to grow? This is the first step in making room for transformation. Once you've identified areas for growth, set clear intentions, whether it's a new habit you want to develop, a relationship you want to nurture, or a mindset that you want to shift. Make it concrete. Write it down, share with a trusted friend, or make it a part of your daily affirmations. Growth is never just about thinking. It's about doing. Start small. Replace one old habit with a healthier one. Have a difficult conversation with someone, or practice a new mindset for a week. Growth happens through action, not just intention. Outgrowing isn't a linear process. You might stumble or have setbacks, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself and recognize that growth is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the discomfort, knowing that it's a part of your transformation. In order to grow, sometimes we need to outgrow. Let go of what's no longer serving you and make space for the life and opportunities that you're waiting to unfold. Growth is uncomfortable, but it's also beautiful. And once you've outgrown the things that held you back, you'll find that you're more capable, more aligned, and more powerful than you've ever imagined. Before we can grow, we often need to outgrow, whether it's old habits, limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, or even outdated goals. In order to truly thrive, we sometimes need to let go of what no longer aligns with who we are becoming. We often think of growth as a process of adding more knowledge, more skills, more responsibilities. But growth also involves subtraction. Think about how plants grow. Sometimes it needs to be pruned to flourish, or it needs more space in a larger pot. In the same way, we too need to let go of what's restricting us to make room for new possibilities. Letting go or outgrowing can be uncomfortable, but it's essential for growth. And once we do it, we create space for something more expansive and fulfilling to emerge. Start by observing your thoughts, habits, and relationships. What areas of your life feel stagnant or limiting? Reflect on what you might need to outgrow. Awareness is the first step towards meaningful change. Once you've identified what you need to outgrow, set goals to guide your growth, whether it's replacing a habit or changing your mindset. Break your goals into small, manageable steps that you can build on each day. Sometimes, outgrowing things also means outgrowing isolation. Find a community or support system that encourages your growth. Share your goals with trusted friends or mentors who can help you stay on track and provide guidance when needed. Growth is a journey. You'll experience setbacks, doubts, and discomfort along the way. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small wins and trust that every step, even the missteps, are part of the process. Outgrowing to grow is not just a concept, it's a mindset and a way of living. It's about recognizing that to evolve into our best selves, we sometimes need to release what no longer fits. By consciously outgrowing habits, relationships, and limiting beliefs, we create space for something greater. We love Mafe. Besties, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to share with anyone that might need to listen. Don't forget that we have a membership where as soon as you sign up, you will receive an I Missed Me hoodie. Plus, you have access to an exclusive episode every single month, printable activities, meditations, monthly challenges, PDF guides, and behind the scenes content. Don't forget to follow I Missed Me on social media, I Missed Me Podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to I Missed Me's YouTube channel, I Missed Me Podcast. I will see you guys on our next episode.